I mean, if you're going to launder money, it's been cash up to this point. So, I mean, Bitcoin is probably...
Or jewels.
Yeah, okay, but Bitcoin's probably, for total money laundering, it's probably 0.0005. So why pick on Bitcoin for the money laundering when it's obviously hasn't been used up to... Al Capone never had any Bitcoin.
So I assume you're also talking about Libra then, too.
I don't want to... Libra I don't even think is a cryptocurrency.
I don't either. That's what I was going to say.
And I don't think it has any inherent value.
Besides, it's a debit card.
And I don't want it centrally... I mean, and Mark Zuckerberg's involved, and everybody gets to keep the float all...
Let's talk about the concept, though.
Yeah.
Forget about who's created it and what it's trying to do.
Yeah.
You know, I was in Europe this past week. I had to buy a new briefcase because mine broke actually there.
When I was carrying cash to launder?
All jewels.
Yeah,
no.
Right.
And when I was going to sign the receipt or the electronic thing, they'd asked me, do I want to pay in euro or dollar?
Yeah.
And I said, okay, dollar. Then I looked at it. I'm still being charged at 3%.
Terrible.
Okay? So, and when you think about all the people who send money, you know, they may work in one country, send money back home. They generally do that through organizations that charge 5 to 10%. Yeah. There is a need, whether it's a Libra or something else, to democratize the exchange of foreign currencies. Today, with computers and electronic market,
there shouldn't be that.
It should be 10 basis points, 5 basis points.
That
it's not
sense.
percent. And so I actually believe the idea around Libra, I don't think we need to create a new currency, but the technology to instantaneous calibrate all the currencies, that should be done.
Who gets squished by that? Who are the middlemen who are making money on that?
The banks.
You know, we're making, as the Bitcoiners would say, that's progress for you. At least to get to the point where you're saying that about Libra.
No,
you're still not saying that about Bitcoin.
I think Bitcoin
but
has,
even,
Bitcoin has blockchain.
Bitcoin
well, I don't know if Libra is blockchain. They haven't decided. It might do
it has to be some form of that.
It's just ledger.
I mean, right, but it's a basket of fiat currencies. It's like,
but you don't
but the
need
crypto is just keeping track of it.
There's no inherent value.
But you don't need that. If you had this mechanism in every transaction, you could minimize the transaction cost.
That's the whole idea, right?
That's what the whole idea is. And that's what I loved about it.
Yeah.
I don't believe we need a international currency like that. There's no need. But there is a huge need to bring down the fees of the interchange.
Need or not, it's here. And
So
it's not,
the banks have not wanted to eat their own, to cannibalize themselves.
This is a
but
big
when you see pressure
cannibalization.
like Libra, do they all get on board pretty quickly and say, okay, wait a second, I'm not going to lose my market share?
No, there's going to be some mechanism of doing what I said, the calibration of currencies that's going between. That can just, I mean, you don't need a Libra. You have computers that can monetize and calibrate euro to dollar instantaneous for a couple of basis points, or yen and all that.
Next time, come for the full hour.
You're evolving.
I got to go talk to my shareholders
today.
now.
We appreciate
Evolving.
that. It's great to
I
see
see
you.
an evolution here. You're evolving and making progress. Thank you.
I'm not a Neanderthal anymore?
No, not as much.
Okay.
You moved
by
up
different.
to your Cro-Magnon.